We all search for comfort in different ways. Some find it in hobbies, some in places, some in people. But you found it in a small creature with velvet paws, soft rumbles, and a quiet understanding that feels deeper than words. This is the story of why a cat is the perfect pet for you. It didn't start with a dramatic moment. There was no rescue in the middle of rain, no heart-tugging movie scene. It started simply, like most important things do. Maybe it was the way you noticed a stray sitting quietly by your doorstep one morning, or how you paused for a moment longer than usual watching a kitten video online. Maybe your first real encounter was a gentle head boop from a friend's cat, or the calmness you felt when a purring furball curled up beside you. But somewhere in all the tiny, ordinary moments, something clicked. Cats have a way of entering lives through small doors. They don't rush. They don't demand. They don't force themselves into your world. Instead, they quietly exist near you, observing, learning, understanding. And before you know it, their presence becomes a part of your day, like sunlight that naturally slips through the curtains every morning. You didn't choose it consciously. It simply happened. One of the first things you realize is that cats redefine companionship. Unlike many animals, cats do not smother you with affection. They don't jump on you the moment you get home or beg for constant validation. Instead, they give something more valuable: respect for your personal space. A cat won't disturb you while you're deep in thought, working late, or simply needing silence. They sit nearby, not too close, never too far, just close enough to remind you that you're not alone. They fit into your rhythm, into your energy, into your personality. If you're calm, they become calm. If you're busy, they wait. If you're sad, they appear. And when you're happy, they share the moment simply by existing beside you. In a world full of noise, a cat teaches you the beauty of quiet bonds. But the magic of cats doesn't stop there. They are masters of subtle expression. A slow blink that says, "I trust you." A soft paw placed lightly on your hand, almost like asking, "Are you okay?" The way they curl their tail around your leg as they pass, leaving behind a silent, "I'm here." Each gesture is tiny, but the meaning is immense. And then there's the purring. There is something almost spiritual about it, a vibration so gentle yet so powerful that it softens your heartbeat and melts away tension you didn't even realize you were carrying. Scientists talk about frequencies that help healing, but you don't need the research. You've experienced it firsthand. A cat's purr is a kind of music that exists only for the heart. You start noticing more things too. The quiet elegance, the confidence, the way a cat moves like they've mastered the rules of physics, but choose to obey only the ones they like. They leap effortlessly, walk silently, and balance with impossible grace. But then, in the next moment, they knock something off a table for reasons known only to the universe. Cats are contradictions, but the kind that make life interesting. They are dignified yet silly, independent yet affectionate, aloof yet deeply loving. They live in a world where a cardboard box is the greatest treasure, sunlight is a blanket, and your presence is their comfort. Their personality is never boring. It evolves, deepens, and grows. The more time you spend with a cat, the more layers you discover. And one day, without realizing it, you look at your cat and think, "This little creature understands me." Because they do more than most people. A cat becomes the perfect pet not because they fit some checklist, but because they fit your soul. They adapt to your lifestyle without demanding you change. They make your home warmer without asking you to constantly entertain them. They fill empty spaces without overwhelming them. Even the responsibilities they bring feel meaningful. Feeding them isn't a chore, it's an act of care. Cleaning their litter box becomes routine, almost meditative. Grooming them feels like a quiet bonding ritual. You start learning their patterns, their moods, their tiny preferences, like how they love the left corner of the sofa during rainy days, or prefer drinking from a moving stream of water rather than a bowl. These little quirks become part of your daily life, part of your identity, part of your home. There is also a particular kind of loyalty that only cat owners understand. It doesn't look like obedience or clinginess. It looks like trust built slowly and naturally. A cat chooses you every day, not because they have to, but because they want to. And that choice, subtle as it is, feels profoundly rewarding. They remind you how to appreciate small joys, a warm cup of drink, a quiet morning, the comfort of staying home. With a cat, even an ordinary evening feels special when you glance over and see them sleeping peacefully, completely relaxed, because they feel safe with you. They bring a gentle energy, a sense of peace, a touch of humor. Their presence turns loneliness into solitude, silence into serenity, and routine into ritual. They don't need grand gestures. They don't need noisy attention. All they need is your quiet companionship, and in return, they give something that can't be bought or forced. A soft, steady presence that fills the heart. And maybe that's why a cat is perfect for you. Because you don't need chaos, you need calm. You don't need constant noise, you need meaningful moments. You don't need a demanding companion. You need one who understands your rhythm. Cats are companions for people who appreciate depth instead of drama, peace instead of pressure, authenticity instead of performance. They show their love not through loudness but through warmth, not through clinginess but through trust, not through constant attention but through shared quiet moments that say more than words ever could. A cat is perfect for you because you're the kind of person who notices soft things, gentle gestures, peaceful mornings, silent loyalty. You don't need the world to be loud to feel joy. You find it in purrs, in soft paws, in sleepy eyes slowly blinking at you from across the room. In the end, a cat doesn't just become your pet. They become your mirror, your mood reader, your silent friend, your small guardian, and your daily dose of comfort. They become a part of your story, and you become a part of theirs. And that is why, in the quiet moments of your life when the world outside is overflowing with noise and speed, a cat fits you perfectly. Their presence matches your heart. Their rhythm matches your pace. Their love matches the way you give love, quietly, genuinely, and consistently. A cat is not just the perfect pet for you. A cat is the perfect companion for the way you live, the way you feel, and the way you experience the world.
에이, 저죠? 저죠?
If this story touched you, don't forget to like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more gentle stories like this. Your support truly helps the channel grow.